Hi internet, MissNikNak here, and it's been a while. I'm very sorry guys, I know it's been quite a while since I uploaded a video, but I have really not been feeling very good. I'm just going to show you what my daily life is consisting of right now. Can we just take a moment to admire the amount of medication I'm on at the moment? So yeah, I've not been feeling too good. Yeah, I've got a lot of issues that maybe we'll talk about. Not mental, but bodily, I have a lot of issues that maybe we'll talk about in another episode. But anyway, moving on with the video. I saw a Facebook status from one of my good friends, Miss Pumpkin, on YouTube. She recently had an experience in which something happened and someone was very condescending and whatnot to her and just being very sexist. So basically this kind of gave me inspiration to do a video based on my pet peeves / people who I really despise. So yeah, I just wanted to vent, get stuff off my chest. I've not been feeling very well. I need to be a bit animated and talk about things. So let's get on with this. Okay, this one hits very close to home. This is such a little thing, but I hate people who don't have a clean bathroom. And I know that sounds like a very specific and weird thing, but I could not give a shit. If your room's messy, that's your room, that's your space, it's fine. If the living room's messy, I don't even care if the dining room's messy. But I have a thing about bathrooms that have to be clean. I think it's just because it's meant to be a clean space. It's where you go to make yourself feel nice and everything. You have a bath and your showers and everything. If it's messy, it winds me, oh my god, it rubs me the wrong way that you would not believe. Like, this is going out to someone specific in my house. You know who you are. I share a bathroom with two guys. I share it with my brother and Sam. And to say that it's not the cleanest bathroom would be an understatement. I try my hardest. I cleaned it so well the other day. Next day, James goes in there and just decides to shave his beard. Which, yes, he's a very hairy man. I understand that that's what needs to be done. But when you've just cleaned the bathroom and then you leave hair everywhere, it's gonna really piss me off. So, for the love of God, I hate disgusting toilets. That's why I know a lot of people don't like going to the toilet in public. Get it? I think toilets need to be clean. I think bathrooms need to be clean. So just sort it out because it really gets to me. Right, this is quite a specific one, but I've noticed it more and more the older I've gotten. Something that I absolutely despise. Like, it's such a stupid thing. But when a parent, most of the time a mother, is way too smug about their child, and I'm not saying if you're proud of your child, that's fine, that's absolutely fine, but there is a very fine line between being proud of your child and being a smug bellend. I know quite a lot of people like this, and there are people in my family who are very like this, but it is just something I find really rude about people belittling you for the achievements of their children, trying to make, I feel like it's their way of making themselves feel better. It's not about their child, it's not the children's fault, it's the mum's fault, and I hate it. I have known so many people who've been like telling a story to a mum and just suddenly they'll just be like, well, my child does this and this and this and this and blah blah blah, and they've done this and they've been to this university and they've done this and it's like, I understand you're proud of them, but you take it to such an extreme where you aren't trying to make yourself feel better, you're trying to make other people feel shitter, and that's so out of order, and I have such a hatred for it. This also goes for like parents who try and live out their career dreams for making their kids do it. I know a lot of people like that. Just from all my years in dancing and performing and stuff. Like back when I was in doing dance school when I was a lot younger. Oh my god, the amount of people that were doing that then. And it's just something that I'm not really that keen on. But hey ho. This one is very personal because this applies to no one else but me. But I always had this thing when I was younger, back when I was doing dance, that I always said, I can never date a dancer because that's my thing. I can't have someone with better than me than I am because it will really rub me the wrong way. Now, I didn't realise this till I was going out with Sam. Video games is also my thing and I'm very proud of my thing. Unfortunately, a good 80% of the time, he is better than me at video games. And it rubs me the wrong way because it's such a pathetic thing, and like, But you know, like, you're really good at something and then you spend a lot of time around somebody better than you, as much as it makes me want to be better, which it does, it means I get frustrated. Like, for example, the other day, I was playing Far Cry 4 on my Xbox. Sam has already completed it. It came out of time last year when I was in uni and I was doing a lot of work, so I couldn't finish it, so I've been putting it off until now. So I finally got around to playing it in the last few weeks. And I was having the worst time trying to snipe someone out of a helicopter. Like, I just couldn't get it. I was getting really frustrated, which I'd done it so many times before in the game, but this particular time I was having a really hard time. And then I got frustrated, threw the controller on the floor, because if there's something you guys should know about me, I am the worst rager in probably the whole video games. I have a problem. Like, ask Sam, I think I have an anger problem when it comes to video games. If I can't do something and I feel frustrated, I lose it. But in this occasion, he came over and he grabbed the controller, and in less than 5 seconds he shot the guy and my mission ended. And as much as I was like, thank you, you've done it, I was like, you bastard. And it annoys me because it makes me feel I'm not as good, and it belittles me. But that's a very specific thing. Anyway, let's move on to things that you guys will probably understand a bit more. Now, you all know, everyone knows someone like this, and this is something that I hate, and it's very similar to the, like, performer's mum kind of thing. And it's people who want to constantly one-up you. I have a specific few people that come to mind when I think of this, and I hate it. There is nothing more patronising than when you're talking to someone. So, the other day I was having a conversation with someone about... Actually, I'm not going to talk about it because they'll probably know who they are. If they ever watch this, that is. Or maybe I'll tell you guys another day. But, essentially, you have a conversation with someone and you're talking about something that you do, and then they've got to butt in and try and one-up you. You know exactly this type of person. And it's so aggravating and it's so belittling that it just rubs me the wrong way. Especially when it's not even a case of I'm trying to one-up you and make myself feel better. It's I'm going to make you feel shit because I'm better than you and I know more. And it's like, shut up. No, you don't. Especially if it's in something that you know more than they do and they're trying to one-up you. That is horrible. So yeah, people who one-up you, God, I can't stand to be around you because you make me... Good lord, my anger towards those people is horrible. And finally, this one is pretty much where I got the idea of this video from because of my friend and this whole sexist thing. But being into what I'm into and being very loud and proud of the fact that I'm into nerd culture, I freaking love, I love graphic novels, I love video games, I love superhero movies, I love Star Wars. Anything like that is so up my street, and I love the communities with that, and I love the passion around it. And Comic-Con, I think, is one of the greatest things that you can ever do if you're into that. So seriously, if you're like really nerdy and you haven't been to a Comic-Con convention, please go, because there's no greater joy than being around people who are into what you're into and they're so passionate about it. So yeah, please do yourself a favour and do that. But the problem with this is people who look down on you for what you're into, and I have discovered this more and more the older I've gotten, because obviously at the age I'm at now, I've just turned 22, people obviously, they got their jobs, they are making money now, they don't really do much of their like spare time stuff. So when you're talking to someone and they're like, oh, what are you into? And like, I don't know, most people are into sport and bollocks like that I never understand. But anyway, so yeah, basically I just don't get the people have to put you down for something that you're into and belittle you for it. I've said belittle a lot in this video, I know. That's something I hate, but it's when people feel like you need to grow up because of what you're into. Like I love anime. I love it so much. I think it's one of the most amazing things in the world. I think the artistry of it and the storytelling and the emotions, just everything about it is so beautiful and so silly. It can be anything. But people are like, you're into cartoons. It's like, no, it's like they just don't get it. And I understand that they just don't get it, but it's frustrating. And you guys all know, it's, especially now, this is, right, I'll probably make another video about this as a whole because this is something that really winds me up, is when people who are like, all like, I'm a nerd, I'm in superhero movies, and I'm like, that's a whole nother video, but people who think that they think they're like nerds and stuff when they're actually not, that's a whole nother video. So yeah, we'll come to that another time. But yeah, so my final point is kind of on the same thing, is back when I used to work in Blockbuster, basically I got that job in Blockbuster through a phone interview where I literally just spoke about how much I love Assassin's Creed for about 45 minutes on the phone. Somehow that got me a job. And it was such a good job. But the problem working there was a lot of the time people would come in and ask for like game recommendations or film and stuff. They would think your opinion isn't as valid as that of a male. I know that's not everyone, but the amount of times working there when a guy would talk about wanting to play a video game and I would list off and off like, you should play this for this reason, this is amazing, blah blah blah, and they would just look at me blankly and then turn to the guy next to me and be like, what do you think? I can't even put into words how much I hate that. So I think that is like my ultimate pet peeve, is people who think you can't be a gamer or a nerd because you're a woman. I know that's very rare, and I know a lot of people are very welcoming and loving, especially in the community, but it's just the odd people, like people who aren't really into it as much, who just kind of look down on you for it, and yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve. So yeah, moving on from all that dark stuff, hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was a chance for me to rant a bit. I am feeling better now. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So my videos will be a lot more regular. I will try my best not to take that much time off again. Hopefully I'll feel better. And can we just take a moment to appreciate my shirt? Take a moment to appreciate my jacket. Look at this. Look at this. It's a killing joke. Are you ready for the back of this? Because it's something a bit special. Pow! Yeah. If that's not like the coolest jacket you've like ever seen, oh, I want to see what jackets you're looking at, because they must be pretty amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye!